Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about eating. When I was on the drink, or when you're on the drink, anyone who's drinking, your appetite's not very good. Well, extremely poor. Like I was saying on previous videos, I used to have like a pack of Space Raiders a day. Because all I was interested in was alcohol, where my next drink was. So your appetite when you're on the drink is pretty much zero. This video is when you actually come off the drink. I mean, I eat quite a lot now, but I've just started eating more healthy. And people say it's going to cost a lot more eating healthy. I say I can't afford it, but it's quite easy to go and get a frozen pizza and a bag of frozen chips and stick them in the oven. I mean, it's not cheap. I'm paying like £2 for a bog standard pizza, whereas now I'll go down and get some mince. I don't get expensive mince. I just get a pack of mince, a couple of quid, a bag of potatoes, like the Asda's the yellow and white brand, the cheaper brand. So I don't go not expensive. So I'll get like mince. I'll get one onion, some gravy granules, potatoes, and I'll get like a tin of peas and maybe a veg. So for that you're looking at probably about £4.50, but that makes a big pan. So you could even that out to say 6 meals. You just put them in little plastic tubs with the lids on, put them in the freezer. Just put a little label on the top, seeing what it is. Because you could make batches up of anything you want. You could buy cheap. I buy the cheap chicken, curry sauce, smart price. It's like 27p a jar, and that makes up like 8 meals for like £3. That's all I get, like a jar of curry sauce, a chicken, the smart price for like a couple of quid, and you get like 3 pieces. So that just stick that in the fridge or freezer. And you probably, if you really look around and look on Google for cheap meals, what you can do like home cooking and how to cook it, you probably could get away with like £1.50 a day. It's just the cooking it. I enjoy cooking, so I thought there's no excuse. If you want to save a bit of money, it's not just about saving money, you're actually eating healthier. Like I say, I think it was the last video, I felt a bit sluggish. And last night, I thought to myself, I just fancy a dinner. Get a few vegetables in us, get a bit of meat in us. And I feel a lot better. Especially with veg. Veg makes you feel a lot better. You make soups, curries, chili con carnes. Like I say, don't just make it for you. Like obviously, if you buy yourself, make it for yourself. But just make it as in like a big batch. Get a big pan and just make them batch. So you're probably getting like 10 meals per batch. And just put it in the freezer. Just put them in the little containers. Get a few containers. Get it from the pound shop. Some sticky labels, because obviously I'll have different ones. You'll have like, you'll just write on chili con carne or soup, curry, whatever you're cooking. And just go on Google. Just say cheap meals what I can cook at home, or easy recipes what I can cook at home. You feel a lot better. You save money, and plus you're cooking, and that takes time out of your day as well. That's why I've just started doing it again properly. Because it's quite easy to go back into the routine of I'm just going to get a pizza and stick it in the oven. It's quick and easy. It doesn't do you no favours. Home cooking, I think, is massive. It just takes time out of your day. You're cooking it, you're prepping it, you're preparing what to do, you're preparing your vegetables, cutting them. It just takes time out of the day, and when you're eating it, when it tastes lovely, it's like, I've done that. It's like achievement. I'm just like I say, just go on Google, get yourself, go to the second hand shop, get some. Like I say, I don't get cookbooks. I prefer just go online. I think it's a lot easier. It's just exactly the same as a book, but like I say, online, internet nowadays, there's so many different options now instead of cookbooks, like up to date. I mean, if you want to put in, for example, how to cook a chicken curry cheap. I mean, I do it cheap with chicken, the cheap sauce, curry sauce, which is lovely. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's not nice. I think it's really nice. And I get some mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, you can put onions in. If you don't like onions, you can put whichever. Like I say, go on Google. And there's loads of stuff here in a curry. Just put stuff in, how to make a recipe. But like, say for example, you like peppers. I mean, you make a curry with peppers, like a jalfrezi style. There's loads of options. I mean, the cheap sauces down Asda, especially. You get like the spaghetti bolognese, the big mix there, like the sauce. Sorry, it's like 35p, I think. Same as a curry sauce, the chili con carne. There's loads of stuff you can do, and it tells you on Google step by step. And once you've written it down, you could even go on YouTube and put in a video of someone cooking one, because there will be. I mean, I've punched stuff in on YouTube, just daft things what I haven't done before. Like, I don't think anyone will put this video on how to about me way of making. I've got both tanks now, which I've just bought. How to put them in and that. Like, where's the best place to put them in a fish tank? Someone did it on YouTube. There's loads of people done it. People do. I think they've done everything I've punched in. There's not one thing I've punched into YouTube and it hasn't come up with one suggestion. So healthy eating as well. It makes it. I feel a lot more motivated today. I feel fresher. I feel better myself. I was starting to get a bit of anxiety the last couple of days. I don't know why. I don't really get anxiety now, but the last couple of days, like, really bad. Even walking around the shops and I was like a bit, just edgy. Just keep yourself myself and just try to avoid people. Today, great. Feel absolutely great. Going to snooker tonight. It's another little thing I do twice a week. Well, I do it more than twice a week, but tonight especially, it's like a snooker club I joined up to, and that's on for a few hours. It's just little things you can do. But the food wise, just get motivated, start reading up how to cook recipes, write things down. Just in case you forget, just get an A4 bit of lined paper from the pound shop. You just put on the front page of whatever you want to do, whatever works best for you. Chili con carne. Get the ingredients. I mean, don't go for ingredients where you've got to buy. You could do if you've got plenty of money and you're willing to spend it, but just go for the cheaper versions. And just test and I mean, some of them might not taste very nice, but they haven't cost you that much to make. But I'm sure if you go through the recipe, what you like, it should be nice. It's not hard. It's just frying a bit of mince off, then adding the sauce, then adding the mushrooms in. Just leave it to cook. I mean, I've got a slow cooker, which is another great option. You can get a small slow cooker, you get different sizes. You pick them up if you look online, you pick them for like 10-15 quid. I mean, it sounds a lot, 10-15 quid, but that's going to last you for a good few years. And I mean, just cook the mince off in a frying pan on your hob. Put your mince into the slow cooker with the sauce, your mushrooms or whatever you want. Stick the lid on, put it on low. You don't have to do nothing. It doesn't stick. It's I can't think of the word that. The thing where it doesn't stick, non-stick. That's the word I'm looking for. It's very simple. I mean, you could do it with like a curry. You could get like the microwave rice. I get the Asda option because the other option, like the good meat one's like £2 a pack. I'll go for the Asda option, which is like 47p. It's exactly the same, honestly. Same as chili. You can get the plain rice. There's loads of different flavours in the Asda's own brand. Like I say, just give it a shot. I've started doing it. I started yesterday properly. I mean, I've done it in the past when I was in recovery, like 8 months ago. Like I was thinking, oh, I'll start eating healthy again, and then you go back in your old routine. I thought, nah. I says I'm starting to feel sluggish again. It just makes you feel so much better. You'd be very surprised with like even one meal. Yesterday, having loads of veggies and that, I just feel a lot more motivated. I feel a lot better. My body feels better. It's had all the good nutrients in it, and it's just you feel great. So this video was hoping to get people who are in recovery and not in recovery, who are struggling to eat. I know when you're on the drink, you can't eat. I mean, even when I was drinking, and I'll sometimes come over here, my mum would stick a dinner out for us, and I'd be like, I can't eat that. I couldn't even have a mouthful. Even if I tried to have a mouthful, I was like forcing it to swallow it. My body wouldn't allow us. If I did have a mouthful, I'd probably be sick. So, if you're in recovery and you want to feel a lot better about yourself, just start cooking. Like I say, it takes time out your day. It's cheaper. It takes time out your day. It's cheaper, and it just makes you feel a lot better. And that's all for today. That's just about the food, how cheap it can be to make yourself a lot more healthy and feel better. So that's it. Thank you very much. Bye now.